boat. Definitely seems to be a bit of a party going on there. Not something we'd really recommend, but it does happen. So there's certainly some sort of a bit of a shindig going on there. I'm not quite sure what they're doing or how they got into the safety area. They must have snuck past the boat. As you can see, they've obviously misbehaved and have fallen over the boat. So at this stage, some member of the public will hit 999 and the lifeboat will be called. So the lifeboat is now approaching and they'll assess the situation. As you can see, the boat's got a fair wee bit of power behind it and it's getting up there. So what will happen here is that I have one of them who looks to be not too bad, and they're going to just help him out of the water and get him to safety first. There's, one of them seems to be pretty badly injured and is screaming for help. So what they have to do is treat this very, very carefully, because with a back or a neck injury, you have to be quite careful what you do. So you just see what they're actually doing here. The crew train a minimum of 1 night per week, and this is a typical scenario that would do, so that if you are unfortunate enough to fall in the water, you're being treated by a highly trained outfit. As you can see, there's no rush or hurry, because coming in with a boat under full power creates a wake. What they're doing is they're letting one of the sponsons down, because obviously if you have an injury you don't want to be pulling them up over the side of the boat. So they let the sponson down to make the water level lower, and they're coming in now and preparing the stretcher to secure the casualty. And they'll bring him nicely alongside. As you can see, perfect control of the boat. The twin engines make that a little bit easier than your standard engine. So now one of the crew will enter the water with the this is a helicopter basket, so if it was necessary to bring in the helicopter to bring them up, it will be ready to do so. At this stage, the helicopter Coast Guard would be notified that this is taking place, so they would be on standby and ready. And also our colleagues in Mountain Rescue and in the ambulance service would also be aware of what's happening if they're required. So they've taken the casualty and stretched them into the stretcher. At this stage, what the scenario is that they're in an inaccessible place to land them. And we don't want to be bumping the casualty up the lake for about 20 miles. So they're going to, Northwest Mountain Rescue are going to go in and extract the casualty and bring them up to the ambulance service. So now they have them safely ashore and safely strapped into the stretcher and bring them ashore. And if you just watch folks, Northwest Mountain Rescue are making their way down to the shore to bring the stretcher up. And as you can see, it's all a team effort. We train regularly with the other agencies so that everybody understands what happens and how we go about it. The whole idea is the safety of the public. We would obviously prefer you didn't fall in the water, but accidents do happen. Statistics say that 65% of the people who end up in the water don't actually intend to end up in the water. And how it goes. We train with Northern Ireland Fire and Rescue, Northwest Mountain Rescue, the ambulance service, the Coast Guard helicopters and the Coast Guard rescue teams. And a majority of this is all done, in fact all of it's done by volunteers. The lifeboat crew in the RNLI is 95% volunteers.